Hello everyone, welcome back to Aerospace Engineering powered by your engineer. And we have seen many questions related to aircraft structures. Also in the previous video we have seen about the combustor problem. And now in the aircraft propulsion itself, I am going to make you see the efficiencies. What are the actual meaning of efficiencies and why you shouldn't fear if efficiency is asked in the GATE Aerospace Engineering. Okay, so let's just follow the efficiencies. What are the efficiencies? Okay, so efficiencies. Before going into efficiencies, let me make you follow the thrust equation and specific thrust, everything like that. So thrust is basically made of two values. One is momentum thrust and one is pressure thrust. Momentum thrust is basically MA plus MF UE minus MAU plus PE minus PI into AE. Okay, so this is momentum thrust and this is pressure thrust. Okay, in if that is not supersonic jet, then mostly pressure thrust is neglected because it's very less value and very less comparable to the momentum thrust. Okay, only for supersonic jets we consider the pressure thrust. Now, so neglecting this, we get MA plus MF UE minus MAU. Now, if just divided by MA, thrust by MA, if you divide by MA, it will be 1 plus MF by MA UE minus U. So thrust by MA, this is called T dash, or you can see specific thrust. Specific thrust. Okay. So in question they can either give you thrust or either you can give specific thrust. So specific thrust is T by MA 1 plus F UE minus U. Very simple. Okay, specific thrust is actually very simple. Right? But thrust is this much. Okay. Thrust will be this. So it matters that what is given in the question. Right? So now just see the values of the efficiencies. Okay, what are the efficiencies? So it's a very interesting topic and we will see all the three efficiencies. There are three efficiencies actually. All the three efficiencies one by one, and then what are the concept behind it. Okay. Fine. So first it is propulsive efficiency. Propulsive efficiency. Then it is thermal efficiency. Then it is overall efficiency. Okay. So let's first understand the concept of propulsive efficiency. Okay. So propulsive efficiency is actually very easy. Now, it is every efficiency is input upon output. Okay, work input upon work output. Okay, sorry, I'm just work output upon work input. Okay, work output upon work input. So whatever input you have given, based on that input, whatever output you have got, okay, that will be the efficiency. Very easy. Okay, like suppose you invested some money, okay, and based on that how much money you make, that will be the efficiency of that particular fund or something like that if you are going into finance. But if you are going into like power or something, then it will be like how much fuel you have given, okay, or how much energy you have given. Based on that how much energy you are taking, right? So it's a concept like that. Okay, you must have heard of Carnot cycle, and in thermodynamics also you have studied about efficiency. So here in aircraft engines, the power that we give to propel is basically change of kinetic energy. Okay, Like initially it will be u velocity, okay, with ma as the mass flow rate of air, but later it will be when fuel will be added, then propel forward. So it will be exit kinetic energy minus inlet kinetic energy. This is actually the energy given to propel, actual inlet energy given to propel, the change of exit minus inlet kinetic energy, and based on that what output you give, you get the thrust power, okay. Basically it's a you know, the efficiency is about power output upon power input, okay. So power is what? So rate of doing work is basically power, or rate of change of energy is also power. So here we will use the mass flow rate, that's why it is power, okay. Like half mv square, this is energy, but half m dot dm by dt, so this has become power. So here it will be thrust power. Thrust means T, the T we have studied, the T is ma plus mf ue minus ma u. So thrust into u, okay, initial velocity, upon exit kinetic energy means 2 times I am also taking, 1 upon 2 is in kinetic energy, half mv square, so 2 I am taking out on the upper. So it will be ma plus mf ue square minus ma u square, okay. So if I solve it, it will be 2 times thrust. What is thrust? Thrust is again ma plus mf ue minus ma u upon, this is into u also, into u, and here ma plus mf ue square minus ma u square. Got it? Now if more and more you will simplify, divide both by ma. So if you divide both by ma, if this will be 1, mf upon ma will be f, so this will be equal to 2 times 1 plus f ue minus u into u upon 1 plus f ue square minus u square. If you solve more further, then actually fuel to air ratio is very small, air to fuel ratio is very large, because air to fuel ratio means air is large, fuel is very less. So fuel to air ratio, F is fuel to air ratio, so this is very less actually as compared to 1, so this can be neglected. So here we will neglect this, so it will be just 2 times ue minus u into u upon ue square minus u square, Now here you see it is a square minus b square, it will be 2 times ue minus u into u upon ue minus u and ue plus u. This and this will be cancelled. So finally the propulsive efficiency will be 2 times 2u upon ue plus u, eta p, okay. But remember this thing, it can be only found only if there are 2 things. First of all, ma has been divided and fuel to air ratio is neglected. If fuel to air ratio is not neglected, then this will be the answer, otherwise this will be the answer, right? So this is the case of propulsive efficiency. Now let's see thermal efficiency. Okay, thermal efficiency is actually quite easy rather than the propulsive efficiency. So we are done with the propulsive efficiency. Now let's see thermal efficiency. Fine. So in thermal efficiency, means, now actually in propulsive efficiency it was the change of kinetic energy as an input. Now here the change of kinetic energy will be as output. Inlet kinetic energy, and the input thing will be the fuel that you are giving. So calorific value of fuel into mass flow rate of fuel, basically MFQR. Okay, and here it is again, you know, this is MA plus MF UE square minus MA U square upon MF QR, thermal efficiency, divided the numerator and denominator both by MA, so it will be 1 plus F UE square minus U square upon FQR. This will be the value of thermal efficiency. Okay, it's a very easy thing. So there you go, thermal efficiency. Overall efficiency is very easy. It is just multiplication of propulsive and thermal efficiency, nothing else. Okay, it's very easy. For any jet, I'm telling you, for any jet it is same. Okay, they don't differ. Okay, only the thrust will be different. Like in turbofan engine, the thrust will have a more concept of the bypass. Okay, the bypass, the thrust obtained by bypass, and that will be added. And in the turboprop engine, the propulsive efficiency and that thrust will also be added. So you see, if thrust is, you know, the thrust, then it will be very easy to follow the concept of here. Now, so this is eta P into eta TH. So in shortcuts way, I can write thrust power upon MFQR. Okay, heat given. So thrust power was basically MA plus MF UE square minus MA U square. Okay, no, not U, only this much. Okay, upon MFQR. So divided by MA, it will be 1 plus F UE minus U upon FQR. So this will be the overall efficiency. So you see, thermal efficiency, overall efficiency, and I must write here propulsive efficiency, which is 2U upon UE plus U. Got it? So these are the three efficiencies, and very soon we are going to solve the problems on efficiencies also. And so that's it for today's video, and the next video we are going to solve more and more problems related to GATE Aerospace Engineering. So like this video, share this video to your batchmates, put the status of the WhatsApp of this video lecture so that more and more people can get to know this thing. Also follow the Telegram group, join that thing so that we can discuss more and more problems, and thank you very much.